Good evening, everybody. Dennis Tuohy here of Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports, and we still have World Cup fever in the summer of 2026 as the U.S. is hosting the greatest tournament in the world, the FIFA World Cup, and it is an exciting time. Earlier, 3 o'clock p.m., France v. Spain, a massive upset. Spain defeating France 2-0. They're defending World Cup runner-ups. Huh. The defending silver medalists. There we go. English. That's how it works. And we have an absolutely loaded docket for you today. All right, listen to this. Over the World Cup music. 7 to 8. I know you guys are stunned. If you're listening to this, you're like, who are these guys? He usually goes on at 8, doesn't he? That's true. Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports is usually 8 to 10. But for one night only, we are 7 to 10 because we are doing the first ever OWWR Old Westbury Web Radio Watch Along. And that is us, myself, OWWR alum Nick File, who is currently off screen doing some tech things for us. We ran into a little bit of a hiccup, but it's looking solid as a rock right now, rock steady. And so we'll address that in a second. And he's making his way to the camera now. A lot of running around, a lot of fast-paced action off camera, but for the first time on OWWR airwaves, unless you're a caller, the former staff writer and on-air talent of Eastern Observer, the owner of Pastimes on the Mic?
Correct.
Oh, hold on. You're mic 3. The owner of Pastimes on the Mic?
Correct, Dennis.
The former co-host of Inverted Sports.
That's a deep cut.
And OWWR alum, audio engineer extraordinaire, voice actor, Nick File.
Dennis, thank you, man. It's great to be here, man. It's great to be back here at the old alma mater, with my boy. We got chicken wings. We got the MLB All-Star game on tonight. It's going to be a fun night, my friend.
This is going to be absolutely loaded, and I cannot wait. Again, a bit of a chaotic start here, as I think I overestimated my technological capabilities. Some would say greatly, but we figured it out. You mostly figured it out.
Hey, man, we got there. That's all that matters. We got there.
Another happy landing, as Obi-Wan Kenobi would say. So we are stoked. 7 to 8 is going to be the classic Tuohy and Gable Talk Sports format. Gable will be joining us later on because of the time change and the time zone thing. He is still at work, but he will be joining us remotely later on today. And as always, callers, call in with your opinions. 516-876-4964, or you could write in on our YouTube. This is a joint venture. OWWR 24/7 on YouTube for the live stream. And a lot to talk about. World Cup. We'll talk a little bit about the home run derby, but that's again going to be the MLB block 8 to 10, WNBA, and of course the UFC. And the question for you listeners, I want to hear from all of you, who is on your UFC Mount Rushmore? So we will be talking about that after Conor McGregor's upsetting defeat this weekend. But I do have to say, Nick, how does it feel to be back under the call letters?
Dennis, man, it feels great to be here, man. A lot of nostalgia here, a lot of good memories here at OWWR. It's going to be a good time, man. I'm so excited for this. We got, like I said, MLB All-Star game. We're going to be talking a lot of sports, a lot of crazy stuff going on in the sports world, man. Conor McGregor, Spain just beat France, sent them home packing the World Cup. We got a loaded slate here, man.
So I got to ask you, because we've never spoken about this, because I only got into football within the last 30 days. Are you a soccer fan? Football fan? I know you're Croatian. You guys have had some really good runs over the last couple of years, the last couple of cups.
Yeah, so actually I'm Czech.
Czech.
Close.
Because I remember seeing the flag, and it's similar.
Yes.
I tried to get it.
Yeah, same letter. So I'm Czech, German, and a little bit of British. But I got to say, listen, I get it. It's such a cool sport. The atmosphere is crazy. But I'm not really a big soccer guy. I'm more, I'm very basic. I am MLB, NHL, NFL, and NBA. But, the German part of me, when Germany was an absolute wagon, like, I think they still are today. I'm not too informed on it, but my dad watched Germany all the time in the World Cup. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's cool. I'm not as knowledgeable in it as in with other sports, but hey, it's awesome. It's the World Cup, man. You got to tune in when you can.
Of course. Yeah, I'm still getting into it. And now I feel like I'm an aficionado.
Yeah.
My entire feed is just World Cup stuff. And I cannot get enough.
Yeah.
I can't. Where has this been my whole life? And all the upsets early on, because there was a lot of, I don't know if you followed this at all, but there was a lot of talk early on about them expanding the World Cup, and a lot of people felt that some of these teams were, some would say, a little, perhaps undeserving. And goes to show what they know is a lot of these teams. Now, we'll get there. We'll land the plane, but a lot of these teams that people kind of wrote off actually wound up doing pretty good, right? Cape Verde made a run and had a must-watch TV and everything like that. That was exciting. Egypt was another one of those teams that they always win in Africa. They always beat the African teams, but they're not that good. And who saw them coming with their victories? And they almost beat Argentina, the reigning World Cup champions, and Leo Messi until the last second. It was a heroic comeback led by Messi and the boys, but they had to have the 2-0 lead to blow the 2-0 lead with 25 minutes left. And it's been fun. It's been fun. I think the issue, the barrier of entry, so to speak, in getting Americans into the World Cup is, I kind of feel like there's a presumed lack of parity. That America's not really good because we know our best athletes are not playing, right? We don't have a LeBron James of soccer. Our best players ever are probably Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey. See, I do know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And so we aren't really as invested. But when you have these stories like the underdog Cape Verde, Senegal and Ghana and some of these other teams that were kind of bucking things up a little bit and trying to make a run at it. And then of course, because we're hosting it, we're hearing the other side, the kind of micro-historical of the Norwegians at Fenway Park and of course, the Scottish fans taking over Boston. And we love that kind of thing. And so this World Cup feels a lot, it feels a lot more like a party.
Yes.
Obviously the World Cup is in the U.S. and Canada and Mexico, but the final is going to be at MetLife Stadium. Sorry. New Jersey, New York Stadium, excuse me, FIFA just lightning strike. But bye Denny. But because we're hosting it, we're hosting the gold medal game because 250th anniversary in our country.
Yeah.
And so it feels kind of like a party atmosphere. Now I say all that about the upsets and the stories and the things we're not used to seeing, and of course, for the first time in World Cup history, the top 4 teams going into it are the Final 4. And so how about that? But Spain beating France is an underdog. And I had that on my FanDuel app. And before anybody starts clapping, I had both teams to score, bro. So very bittersweet. I was right, but at what cost? Evidently $5 and change. So how about that?
There you go.
And I'm having fun getting into soccer. Now, for myself and all of you summer 2026 hooligans, are you going to stay with soccer? And if so, which league will you follow? Call in 516-876-4964. Once again, number to call 516-876-4964. All righty. So are you going to be watching the gold medal game, or it seems like you're not the biggest?
Yeah, so look, what day is the gold medal game scheduled? Sunday
Night Football.
Hey, I was gonna say Sunday. Football's not here yet, so I believe my Sunday calendar is open. So maybe I'll check it out. It's definitely cool to see because the World Cup is every 4 years. Yeah, so it's a cool event. It's something to check out, and it's history, man. It's a huge event. I'm driving around, going all these places. I'm seeing all this World Cup merchandise, even at CVS and stuff. Like you said, man, it's a party. So why not join the party? So I might go check it out on Sunday for sure.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. Is that let's have some fun. Let's watch the games. Well, matches. Let's watch the matches. Come on, Dennis. You got to tighten it up there. That's sloppy. He's gonna get sacked. See, I'm learning all the lingo. How about that? The kid does his research, man.
Man.
Come on. And that's going to be Sunday, the 19th of July, 3:00 p.m. So I'll be home from work by then.
Okay, there we go.
Spain versus to be determined. The winner of England versus Argentina, a long-standing World Cup rivalry dating back to the days of Diego Maradona. And who could forget the hand of God? The most controversial goal in the history of the World Cup. And then 4 minutes later, absolute clinic between the legs, dribbling, nutmegging, driving his way to the box, and ripping a goal. Two of the most iconic, arguably the two most iconic World Cup moments within a span of 4 minutes for Diego Maradona. Just one of the best players of all time. We'll leave the off the field stuff. Off the pitch for now. There we go. He's getting it. Then tomorrow, my 26th birthday, England v Argentina, 3:00 on Fox. I think it's Telemundo and Fox 1. Telemundo, you can get the Spanish version on Peacock, if I'm not mistaken, if you want the game in Spanish. All right, so quick notes from today's gold medal game. We had expected goals, 0.3 for France. So for that, the longest time, cue the Billy Joel, Spain has been a defensive juggernaut dating back to the days of Puyol roaming the I was just saying roaming the paints, but roaming the box as a brutal defenseman. And they've just kept that identity. They've just kept that defense first mentality. And a team that Chris Broussard of Fox Sports likened to the Showtime Lakers was held shutty. Possession 51% for Spain. Shots on goal 3 for France, 2 for Spain, but they made them count. Big chances created for Spain, 2. Big chances missed, 1. So Spain kind of really dominated around the margins here. They won 52 duels to 43 for France. Had 428 accurate passes to 395 by France. 3 saves by the goalkeeper. 11 fouls committed by France, 12 by Spain, and yet they still win. And we got to give a little tip of the cap here to the guys who scored. And the gent in between the pipes, Unai Simon, the 3 saves for the boy. And where's he from? Spain, but come on, give me a little more. Did you say Spain? Thank you very much. That has been a running joke on here.
Yeah.
In case you missed it, that they give such little detail about things that it's been a running joke. But who do they play for? That kind of thing. And they give no information on here. Okay. Figured a little exposition for you first-time listeners as this is being promoted. This episode of Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports is being promoted. Huge.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, we even got into Vine.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
There we go.
Okay. And the goal scorers, weird voice crack. We have Mikel Oyarzabal had a goal. An assist by Danny Olmo. Thank you for making your name easy. 1 goal from the defenseman, Pedro Pollo. Unbelievable. Only 1 assist. So these guys were cooking. Good for them. And if you had any questions about Mbappe, 3 shots, didn't come up with nothing. He had 5 dual wins, but not enough. And he did wind up getting yellow card. And if any of you listeners ever call in and swear, you're going to get a red card. You're going to get sent off. No, none of that. And Raybo got a yellow card as well. They got eliminated, so that's not going to matter. And a yellow card for Cusarella. Cusarella from Spain. And that has been your World Cup corner. Your corner kick, bro. Here we go. It comes to me.
It's just come from naturally.
It comes to me in waves, bro. And over the weekend, what did we miss? What are some of the World Cup things we missed in the quarterfinals? The round of 16, we mean. France beats Morocco 2-0. Spain beat Belgium 2-1. Belgium eliminated the U.S., so good to see them get out. Boo. Jean-Claude Van Damme can still hang out with us, though. He's a nice guy. England beat Norway 2-1 in a very highly controversial way. We'll talk about that as it's time to go wiretapping when we come back. In case you guys saw that highlight, you know where it's going. Argentina defeated Switzerland 3-1. Would you like your fun World Cup fact of the day, Nick File?
Let's hear it, Dennis.
If somebody ever says to you that they speak fluent Swiss, call them a dirty, filthy liar. That is not a language. The Alps divide Switzerland in 3 different regions. The Italian-speaking, the French-speaking, the German-speaking. And to be a Swiss citizen, you have to speak all 3.
Wow, interesting.
So, yep, there you go. And with that, that is a God-tier penalty kill as we get the promos up. We're going to call the first timeout of Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports our hydration break. We'll talk about that when we come back. When it's more World Cup talk to start the program before we start talking about UFC, WNBA, and some other miscellaneous sports news. 8 to 10 p.m. will be all Major League Baseball.
All right.
All right.
You want me to get this thing back up and running?
Yes, please do.
Got it.
And I'll get the Fox Sports running.
Yeah,
for the YouTube audience.
Yeah, if we get video playing on this, it shouldn't time out anymore. Exactly. So get Fox Sports up. You're casting back out.
Are you driving high right now? You might be. They say marijuana makes them a better.
You know, up until like
more careful, more focused.
6 months ago, they still had your line around here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I remember you telling me about that. It's so funny.
You see, no matter what you tell
The
yourself,
mouse is going haywire.
let's go higher.
Yeah.
Just don't
We
drive.
are Fox Sports.
Brought to you by Nitsa and High Pounds.
Not supposed to mention the
If you're a first-generation
The
student,
channel, by the
disabled,
way.
or low
Okay.
income,
Gotcha.
Trio's the place for you. Your support system is here.
because it's not on.
Financial literacy training, scholarship opportunities, and grad school and career preparation. Trio is located
Can I have my
in
phone?
Campus Center Room
Yep.
H211 at SUNY Old Westbury. To get involved, contact Olivia Hughes at 516-876-2875. That's Olivia Hughes at 516-876-2875.
You've unlocked this door with keys from another dimension. A dimension as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow. And it lies awake,
I thought it would
waiting
prompt
for
me on
you.
that.
You embark on this journey to find a dimension of sound, dimension of sight, dimension of mind. You've moved into OWWR, Old
Are we
Westbury
back on?
Web Radio.
We got a couple seconds.
Derek,
Yeah, we're back
you
on.
can just lead them back in while I get this up. Go to the board.
Yeah.
Far left. Hit that. Yeah. Good. You could just leave it in the talk.
All right, so we are back, guys. It's your boy Nick here on OWWR, Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. Big day today, MLB All-Star Game. We were just talking some soccer. We got the Conor McGregor fight over the weekend as well. We'll be talking about. So yeah, guys, this is a crazy time for sports. Honestly, it's this World Cup. It's crazy. We got France is out. I remember them being the top dog, and now they're just eliminated from Spain. I'm not too sure how favored France was compared to Spain.
It was like plus 150.
It was like plus 150, but Yeah, France being eliminated is just insane. But yeah, like I said, we got a great slate here for you guys today. MLB All-Star Game. I can't wait. There's a lot of players I like in this game, especially in the AL. We got my boy Nick Kurtz, as Dennis knows, my boy who I've been trying for the Yankees to get for years, and they finally got him 2 years ago. Cody Bellinger. We got Cam Schlittler, Ben Rice. It's going to be a fun time tonight, guys. But yeah, I'm here with my boy Tuohy, and it feels great to be back here. So yeah, we're going to be getting this MLB All-Star Game on in about 40 minutes, 8 p.m. start. We had the Home Run Derby last night, too, which was phenomenal with the new setup they had. And I say new, it's also the old style of the Derby before the clock and the bracket. So Jordan Walker won last night, which was absolute cinema. He beat Kyle Schwarber in the final round. And personally, I had Munetaka Murakami to win the thing. And guys, that first round was just brutal. I had Murakami, I had Ben Rice. Those are my two guys I was really rooting for. Back-to-back years of Yankees just kind of letting me down in the home run derby. Jazz Chisholm last year, I think only had 2 or 3 home runs. Especially in that format last year where it was timed, so you're just hacking away like crazy. But yeah, the home run derby was great last night. But yeah, so Ben Rice got eliminated in the first round. Murakami got eliminated, I believe, off the top of my head. Bryce Harper as well. He almost knocked out his former, his teammate Kyle Schwarber. So the home run derby is taking place in Philadelphia as well as the All-Star Game. So fans were kind of like divided on who to root for. It's like, we want Bryce Harper to squeeze into the next round, or we want Kyle Schwarber to go all the way. It was a win-win scenario, you know? So the vibes are just at an all-time high in Philadelphia. But yeah, sports is peaking right now, you know, and for me, usually it's in, the fall time, when football's getting started. We got October baseball, hockey, and basketball are on the come up. But yeah, this World Cup, MLB All-Star Game, MLB's having a great season. The American League is wide open. It's a time right now, man. It is an absolute time. But yeah, Jordan Walker, fun fact here. First St. Louis Cardinal, and it's the St. Louis Cardinals. They're probably the second most legendary franchise behind, my Yanks, which is, so Jordan Walker being the first person to win the home run derby in St. Louis Cardinals history, when you have the likes of Stan the Man Musial, Albert Pujols, even like Yadier Molina, who had some pop here and there, for a catcher. It's just absolutely insane that the St. Louis Cardinals never had a home run derby winner until last night. Jordan Walker, who's having an absolute breakout season. I believe he has 22 home runs on the year. And, the Cardinals, they're not too far away from that final wild card spot last I checked. So Jordan Walker, he could be in for a big payday. And I also saw another cool little statistic. Jordan Walker, his yearly salary this year is only $775K. He won $1 million last night, I believe. So just one night of just hitting absolute nukes. He absolutely crushed his salary. So good for Jordan Walker, man. One of the best breakout players of the season. And I guess I'll dive in a little bit more into the standings because, the Cardinals, they're playing 500 ball. They're 50-45, 8.5 games back from the Brewers, 3.5 games back from the Cubs, who I believe are in a wild card spot. So it's possible. And, those home run derbies, them all-star breaks, they might, give a little boost to these teams entering the second half. And as we look across the rest of the American League, the Rays are in first place, 56 wins on the season so far, playing almost 600 ball. My Yanks are 3 games back, and let's be honest, the way they've been playing, That's incredible. They're only 3 games back, but they split the series in Tampa a week ago, so that's good for the Yanks. Those Red Sox are scorching hot, 9-1 in their last 10, and they are crawling back from the grave. So they're 46-48, 2 games below 500 ball, 10 games back from the Rays, 7 games back from the Yanks. But to be honest, in baseball, that's nothing. And the Orioles, another disappointment. They had a busy offseason. 46-51 on the year, 11.5 games back. They just have no pitching, to my recollection. Trevor Rogers, he's pretty much the only guy that comes to mind who's a stud like that. And the Blue Jays, oh my God, the reigning AL champs, Vladimir Guerrero, just having a weak power here. You know, I had this guy penned for 40 home runs, a 300 batting average. He might catch up on the average, but he's lucky to hit 16, 17 home runs this season. And I think the coolest story of the year, the Chicago White Sox leading the American League Central, 50-45. They are tied with Cleveland Guardians, though. The Guardians are always right there. They're always a thorn in your side, whether you're the Tigers, the Twins, the Royals, the Guardians. I feel like they're always they're in that rearview mirror. You know, they're kind of like Robert Patrick in Terminator 2. Like, just chasing. They're always there. You know, they're just there. They don't go away. But yeah, the White Sox are awesome. Murakami, it takes one sign, and obviously their developmental, their farm system is amazing right now too. So that's also playing a part. You got Miguel Vargas. He's coming up. He's going to crush me 40 home runs this year. Murakami, he was hurt for a while. He might still hit 40 home runs this year. Yeah, it's just an absolute crazy year in the American League Central. The Tigers are kind of coming back a little bit, 7-3. But, yeah, so that's the MLB standings for right now.
I apologize for that awkward transition to the YouTube and OWWR audience, as, again, we're trying hard to get the game up. And so basically, just a quick, why not? I'll tell you guys how this whole thing is working for you people trying to figure out how this is going to work. Basically, I have the login I need on my Google Chrome, but not on my Microsoft Edge. And for some reason, I don't have the password I need. But the auto password is working for the Google Chrome.
Interesting.
So I'm trying to get the right logins and stuff like that. So it's up on Google Chrome, what we need, but not the Microsoft Edge that we're using to get onto the TV. So we got to figure it out during the next time out here on Tuohy and Gable Talk Sports. Again, Josh Gable will be joining us later on tonight. Right now, it is OWWR alum and longtime friend of the show, Nick File, in for this historic OWWR evening. And I promise when we come back from our timeout, we will have the all things UFC as we talk about the unfortunate kind of end to Conor McGregor's career over the weekend. The very controversial, yet very significant in the development of the UFC, Conor McGregor. So a lot to talk about there and more across sports when we return. And again, I appreciate Nick there for getting us up and running and talking a little baseball and recapping some people on what they might have missed going into tonight's show. Of course, in the standard 8 to 10 hour or time slot, we will be talking about more home run derby and MLB stuff then. With that, we're going to take a timeout here on Tuohy and Gable Talk Sports, and we will be back very soon. Okay, I loaded this up.
You ready? I think I got this.
So,
right?
yeah. And then
so check this out. Just so
you
know for future reference.
Yeah.
So check this out. Just make sure this gets up first. Okay. You ready? Check this out. You hit the Windows button in K.
Uh-huh.
This will pop up, and it's going to show this eventually.
Okay.
The Sikh Women Association at
Source.
is dedicated to promoting awareness of Sikh culture, values, and traditions. Join us as we learn and share Sikh culture on campus and come together for cultural celebrations, community service opportunities, workshops, and social gatherings. As we
Wait,
say,
no, why is this not working?
inclusive, welcoming environment for all
So you're not
and
on.
its students like
You're on
you
Google
to
Chrome.
have
You're not
sharing
on
Sikh heritage and culture today with the Sikh Women
Microsoft
Association.
Edge. That might
To
be-
get involved
Wait.
or find more information, contact
Nah,
us
we're
today
cooking,
on
we're cooking.
Instagram at OWWR'S. That's OWWR'S
Trust.
on Instagram.
I trust. I have full faith.
Trust.
Whether you're
Ready,
getting
bang.
older, the days are getting longer. Do you have enough music to fill the time? Tune in to the Range of Radio every Thursday at 7 p.m. with me, Amanda
I always play
Sabala.
music during my
We'll
life. Bro!
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Goated.
You know,
Goated.
You want me to go
Full
full
screen that.
Yes.
Yeah!
every Thursday
Bro,
at
how-
7 p.m.
Who is this guy?
Explore the Range of Radio. Only
The ringer.
They call it
Web Radio.
Nikki Tech Support.
Let's go. All right.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to check the volume up on this, right?
No.
No.
No volume. No volume.
Okay.
That was like the hard. Like,
Gotcha.
absolutely not.
Gotcha. All right, we're up and
So I
running.
actually killed the audio.
Okay. So how much time we got?
We have 36 seconds.
Grab a wing real quick.
Yeah. Oh, and put your shirt on.
Yes.
Wherever you travel, take us with you. OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio, your station for the summer.
I want to hear your guys' take. Who is on your UFC Mount Rushmore? That's going to be the topic when we return here on Tuohy And Talk Sports.
At 516-876-4964. That's 516-876-4964. OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio. Listen and be heard.
We are back. Dennis Tuohy of Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports, coming at you live from the third floor here at the Student Union at the University of Old Westbury, only on OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio. Here at Talk Sports with you every given Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. For those of you confused that it's 7:34, let me fill you in. Myself, Dennis Christopher Wolfgang Tuohy, and Nick File are talking regular sports, 7 to 8. Oh, but you just said 8 to 10. But that's because this is a historic OWWR podcast. We are going to have a watch along, 8 to 10 p.m., us talking about the All-Star game for Major League Baseball. So find the game, wherever you do, whatever seas you must sail to find it, and do what you got to do, and listen to us take you through the game. That's going to be from 8 to 10 p.m. there. And talk about a pitch around on that one. Way to be, kid. Way to paint the corners.
Yeah.
That's good. And wow, patchy smoke. I guess was there forest fires up north?
I mean, probably.
Probably because
Probably.
the sky looked a little.
Yeah, I mean,
the
yeah.
weather felt it one way and the sky was looking another. And I remember a couple of years ago looking outside and it was the apocalypse.
Oh, man.
So you remember that? So yeah, and we got everything up and running, bro. This is
great.
and okay. So I gotta fill you guys in here before you know it. No. We'll save that for the player introductions later on. How the idea and all this came together. Nobody cares. I don't want to tell everybody because this was fun. UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship. Whoa, we went somewhere with that one. Happened over the weekend, so let's talk about it. All righty, it was a fun one. We had Patty the Baddie going, huh?
Yeah.
We had Conor McGregor going in 2026. What? And we had it was just a busy UFC card. Max Holloway was going. It was a fun one. And does UFC no longer have time out? Did UFC rebrand their name to UFL? No, that's football.
No.
Why is UFC not showing up? Oh, he's making himself look like a fool here, and the manager is going to come out for a mound visit. This is This is looking tough here.
We gotta have him find the strike zone.
And the veteran pitcher, Dennis Tuohy, having a very rough go of it in this one. How did this happen? He can't find the zone. He can't find the zone, the kid. Oh,
He's throwing junk right now, but it's
Mike, I got to tell you, he's off his game tonight. I don't know what happened, but he's off his game tonight. And he's got it up and going. Oh, it's under MMA. It's not. Don't they have the exclusive rights to the UFC? Oh, because the Netflix joint, they make it hard now.
yeah.
I hope you all die in a hole. Oh, hey, oh, who said that? Oh, yellow card. Do it again. See what happens. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay. Now we got things playing on the, oh, my God, and it's just getting away from, okay. So we had the main event. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway ended by way of KO TKO. Holloway, this was a 37-second match. Sorry, a 1 minute and 9 second match. We'll get to that in a second. Benoit St. Denis was defeated by submission to Paddy the Daddy.
Yep.
Paddy Pimblett. England beat France ahead of the World Cup. Corey Sandhagen of the U.S. was beaten by fellow U.S. citizen Mario Bautista. Brandon Royval of the U.S. played Lonier Kavanaugh from England. King Green of the U.S. defeated Terrence McKinney in a lightweight battle, which ended by punch-out. Wow, KO, true KO. Victory by punches went to Gable Stevenson, over Elisha Ellison. In the bantamweight, Cody Garbrandt was defeated by Adrian Yanez by punches, KO, TKO. Luke Riley defeated Kai Kamaka III by KO, TKO, round 1, 3 minutes in. The Englishman, Luke Riley, over the American. Tracy Cortez lost by decision, unanimous decision, to Everybody Have Fun Tonight. Better everybody Wang Kong tonight. From China, Wang Kong gets a big victory.
Good for him.
Good for him. Good for him. Women's flyweight. Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. Okay, you say good for him, and that threw me off there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a pitch clock issue. Final by unanimous decision, obviously, full rounds. Damian Pinas.
We have quite the show here tonight, Dennis.
Pinas.
Legendary indeed.
Pinas. Pinas. This is terrible. This is like 1983 CNN. Damian Pinas of Aruba defeated KO TKO victory by punch Cesar Almeida of Brazil. Farid, oh jeez, this is a long card. Farid Basharat defeated by unanimous decision John Garza. Farid Barashad is not from a country. They don't have him listed here. So where's he from? Where's he from? I demand to know it. Unless, of course, he's an alien.
Gotta be from somewhere, right?
Where are you from? Where are you from? They don't have one. This guy's
Was he born on a boat?
making his way to the ring from parts unknown, Kane. We have Ryan Gandra of Brazil defeating the American Zach Reese by TKO in 1 minute and 151. Jeez, all these matches were quick. Alessandro Costa defeated Cody Durden, the Brazilian, over the American via submission in the second round, 2 minutes in. Okay. And everybody wants to talk about Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. Max Holloway wins. He was the favorite going into it. This was a non-championship bout. Two older cats going at it. McGregor, now age 37, the Irishman, and Max Holloway, the American, 34 years old, but also kind of viewed as being like a little washed up. Max. So how about that? What is your take on McGregor, the card? Do you watch it? Do you not watch it? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I was into UFC maybe like 8 years ago in 2018 when Khabib and McGregor were kind of like in their prime still, when all that was going on. Nate Diaz versus McGregor. Look, let's call a spade a spade. I mean, McGregor, this guy is just he's entertainment. Like you see his name on a card, like you're watching. So like I haven't watched UFC in a couple of years. And I'm not the biggest McGregor fan, so to speak, but seeing him come back, I hate to say it, I kind of called it, man. I was at my friend's graduation party, and I'm telling everybody there, I'm like, McGregor's going to lose. I didn't think he was going to lose this bad, Aaron Rodgers style of getting hurt, Jets fan, gut punch right there. But I mean, man, I had a feeling. There was a weird feeling all day long. I was saying from the moment I got to the party, I'm like, McGregor, he's going to lose it. It's not going to be pretty. It's not. And he went down in what? A minute? A minute 9 seconds?
A minute 9 seconds. Yes.
So I'm watching it, and immediately it doesn't look right. Like his knee and his leg, every kick he was trying to make, every move was just collapsing immediately. He was falling down. And I said it. I'm like, he's injured or something. And he does it again. And I saw Holloway. He was trying to get the referee's attention. Like, hey, like, are we good here? Like, it was ugly. And look, McGregor, I mean, outside of the octagon and things like that, you can view him how you want, but it stings to see, a legend, in that sort of state. So, I mean, it wasn't pretty. I think it wasn't a good time for anybody, really. Not for Holloway, not for McGregor, obviously, not for the fans. It was rough. It was a rough watch. So, yeah, I mean, McGregor's done. I think that's just the way it is. Like they say, boxers don't have an old-timers day. You can obviously apply that to a UFC fighter. So, yeah, it's tough, man. The days of McGregor are over. Maybe he can find a gig, maybe being someone's corner, a coach, anything like that. So we'll see what's in store for the future of Conor McGregor. But yeah, he's done. He's done. He's 37 years old. A horrible history of injuries. I kind of feel for the guy. And like I said, I'm not his biggest fan, due to off the octagon antics, but you feel for the guy. You don't want to see someone, how they made their living off of just fall into just mediocrity like that. So, yeah, it was a rough watch.
Yeah, so I was always a big Conor McGregor fan as an Irish guy, a white Irish guy from Long Island. Of course, like there is like that part of like that Neanderthalish part of me that just loved Conor McGregor when I was younger.
Of course.
Then you heard a lot of the allegations and stuff, like just not the kind of guy, not a great guy off
the octagon, yeah.
Off the octagon, yes. Out of the cage, he was not a good guy.
No.
And so, like, it's kind of interesting because on the one hand, you have this guy who's a legend, right? He is on the Mount Rushmore of the UFC. No question about it.
100%.
And I'll actually save it for a breakout clip while I get other things up. But I think, like, really and truthfully, I think, at 37 years old, like, what did you expect to happen?
Exactly.
Like, I hate to say it, and it's not the way it used to be. Like, Tank Abbott had a pretty long career. The level needed to compete in the modern UFC is just too high. It's just too high. You can't be just one thing anymore.
Yes.
The way it used to be.
And especially with his fighting style, too. He is very reliant on power in his legs. And he's had a horrible history of leg injuries. So it just was not a good recipe at all.
Right. And it's one of those things that it just. You remember when a couple of years ago, it was Mike Tyson versus one of the Paul brothers.
Yes, that was a year or two ago. Yeah.
And it's like, what did you guys expect to happen?
Exactly. Because, you can ask anyone. I love Mike Tyson. I love him. Floyd Mayweather is probably my favorite boxer of all time. But Mike Tyson, I'm not as well versed in boxing as most people, but like Tyson's probably the top 5 boxer of all time. But I was watching that with my uncles and my dad, and they grew up in the era of Mike Tyson. So they were all kind of like, Tyson's going to knock him out, Jake Paul. And I said, and I am far from a Jake Paul fan, but I was like, Jake Paul's going to win this fight. That's just what's going to happen. That's what he does. Jake Paul fights these boxers who are, ready for retirement and, living in a condo in Florida somewhere. That's where he makes his money. So I knew Jake Paul was going to win that fight. It was unfortunate, but it was so predictable. It's like you said, Dennis. What do you really expect from 60-year-old Mike Tyson, who hadn't saw the ring in 15 years at the time? It's crazy.
Yeah, and I say all that. To say, we got to call it how it is. Conor McGregor is still on the Mount Rushmore of the UFC. 100%.
100%.
There is no the way. The pre and post Conor McGregor UFC, especially around the same time as the only woman on the Mount Rushmore of UFC, Ronda Rousey, exploded the UFC from that thing your friend's sketchy older brother used to watch in the basement to a household, legitimate championship fighting league. And the other one, I think the most important fighter in the history of the UFC, Chuck Liddell, is also on there. Because I remember when I was a kid, a lot of kids had the mohawks like Chuck Liddell and the tap-out clothes.
Oh, yeah.
And him and Tito Ortiz, again, provided legitimacy to the UFC along with Anderson Silva and others. And the last spot on my Mount Rushmore is GSP, George St. Pierre, not John Jones because of all the suspensions for PEDs.
Fair enough.
And the other 4 have immaculate records of that, minus Conor McGregor, who had coke and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't recall if he ever served a suspension or if he just got arrested for possession. But so I say all that to say that I respect the legend, but he probably should have stayed retired. And
yes.
Okay, so somebody said GSP, Johnson, Jones, and Nunez.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, that is a friend of the show, Nick Go Hatchwitz. Okay, known that guy for 15 years. And with that, we are going to take a timeout here on Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. But first, some say it's the best part of the program. Time to talk about the weather. Taking a look at weather across the region, 67 degrees and fair and breezy over Farmingdale, Long Island, 82 degrees and mostly cloudy over Islip, Long Island, 89 degrees and fair over New York City by Central Park, 92 degrees and mostly cloudy over New York by LaGuardia Airport, 91 degrees mostly cloudy over Newark, New Jersey. Taking a look at Long Island for the remainder of the evening, mostly clear with a low around 78 degrees, west wind 9 to 16 miles an hour. For Wednesday, patchy smoke after 11 a.m., sunny with a high near 98 degrees. Heat index values as high as 105. West wind 9 to 13 miles an hour. For Wednesday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m. Then a chance of showers between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Patchy smoke before 7 p.m. Then patchy smoke after 8 p.m. So stay indoors unless it's absolutely necessary. For Thursday, July 16th, patchy smoke before 9 a.m., mostly sunny with a high near 92 degrees. Light west wind becoming southwest 6 to 11 miles an hour in the morning. It is currently 89 degrees, fair and breezy over OWWR Studios. However, there is a heat advisory in effect until 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Dennis Tuohy, Nick File here of Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. We will be back shortly to talk more things before the 8 to 10 All-Star Game watch-along.
Beautiful. We'll grab
The
another
weather is getting
wang.
warmer and the days are getting longer. Do you have enough music to fill the time? Tune in to the Range of Radio every Thursday at 7 p.m. with me, Amanda Smalley. We'll discover music from every corner of the earth, from artists you know to songs you have yet to discover. That's every Thursday at 7 p.m. Explore the Range of Radio, only on OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio.
If you're a first-generation student, disabled, or low income, TRIO is the place for you. Your support system is here. Financial literacy training, scholarship opportunities, and grad school and career preparation, TRIO is located in Campus Center, room H211 at SUNY Old Westbury. To get involved, contact Olivia Hughes at 516-876-2875. That's Olivia Hughes at 516-876-2875.
Hey, you, saddle up and let OWWR show you who's the best in town. Our headphones are on and our microphones are at the ready. So be prepared when we come crashing through your airwaves. OWWR, listen and be heard.
All right, we are back. Dennis Tuohy, Nick File here of Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports for the first hour of tonight's broadcast here on OWWR, the special first ever OWWR watch along here as we get ready for the 2026 All-Star Game. And we see here now they're doing the player introductions as they still boo the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras, and Aroldis Chapman. So we'll be talking about a lot of these guys through tonight's show. And I was surprised. I actually thought this was going to be starting at 8.
Yeah,
Player introductions. So hopefully first pitch is at exactly 8.
That'd be great.
That was one thing I was a little worried about before tonight's venture. Okay, so before we go there, anything else sports news that has to be talked about? I kind of don't think. Oh, World Cup. We teased it earlier. The England versus Norway match. Everybody's up in a tizzy about the wire. Did you see this? The wire that got hit during the English game.
I actually have not seen this now.
So the guy from Norway kicks the ball, it flies up, and it hits the wire from the camera and comes back down.
Oh my god!
And people are like, "Oh my god!" And then England scored on that drive, and it's such dudes. Norway had plenty of time in all their defenders.
So people were trying to call for interference or something like that.
People were trying to call for interference or for it to be reviewed, and it's like, guys, come on. And Justin Verlander making his last All-Star game. He was especially added by the commissioner as a legend, and he is retiring at the end of this year.
Legend. Yeah. Might be the last 250 winner we might ever see.
I don't think we ever get to 300 wins.
Yeah.
Which really puts into perspective all the different players we have had over the years that are on like the fringe of getting into the Hall of Fame. It's interesting. You and I, we love talking about the Hall of Fame stuff. And real quick from the WNBA, some standings updates. You guys know I follow the W. I have a New York Liberty shirt at home. Connecticut Sun defeated the Portland Fire 90-87. Fire or Flame? Portland Fire, one of the expansion teams this year. The Washington Mystics trailing the Toronto Tempo 26-32 at halftime. So that's fun. Standings updates for the ladies. Minnesota Lynx in first place, 18-6 record. Las Vegas Aces, the perennial championship contenders, 17-7 in second. In third place, the Golden State Valkyries in their inaugural season, 17-7. Dallas Wings, 16-8. Indiana Fever, led by Caitlin Clark, at 14-9. Atlanta Dream, 14-10. In sixth place. In seventh place, and no matter what, in the playoffs, the New York Liberty at 13-11. A lot of injuries as of late. A 3-game losing streak. And the Commissioner's Cup champions, so they're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, no matter what. 11-10, the Washington Mystics in 8th. They don't do East versus West. It is all one show. It's all one, as the kids would say, shebang.
Shebang.
So, yeah, good for them. All right, so let me ask you this question. It's on everybody's minds. What do you think of the whole Caitlin Clark stuff in the WNBA? I know this is like kind of like shock jockey, but
So
we've never talked about this.
okay, so Caitlin Clark. What's crazy is that you bring her up. I was hanging out with my girlfriend last weekend, and we were just like kind of channel surfing, right? And the WNBA was on, and my girlfriend, who doesn't know a lick about sports, Julia, I love you, but we see Caitlin Clark, and Jules just goes, "Oh, awesome, Caitlin Clark." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "You know who that is?" She goes, "Yeah, like that's Caitlin Clark. She's freaking awesome." I'm like, "Hey, listen, she's definitely bringing the WNBA to a new stratosphere for sure, and I'm here for it, man. I mean, those girls they play their butts off, man. It's a cool league. It's up and coming, definitely. I think so. I mean, I haven't heard this much WNBA chatter my whole life until Caitlin Clark kind of became a household name. So I think she's cool. I mean, I assume she's like what? She's probably the best player in the league right now. You would say?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't think anybody would say that.
What is she kind of like the Luka maybe of the
Yes,
league?
that is the exact.
Okay. Like
It's
top
still
five.
it's still Aja Wilson. Like there are still players. Aja Wilson's still like regarded as the best, but she's kind of like the Luka Doncic.
Okay, like a top 5 electric player. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what I got from that. Okay, but yeah, no, she's awesome, man. I mean, like so many. I'm seeing all over the media, just like she's the number one athlete in that sport who I see talked about the most. So if that weighs anything, I think she's really expanded the sport, man, and they totally deserve it. Every sport does. So it's cool to see.
She's definitely the biggest draw.
Yeah.
She's definitely the biggest draw, and it's like a shame that it's gotten so politicized and so many different factions like that. It's kind of like diminished the greatness of what we see, and it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer because she is so talented. And this other discourse around Caitlin Clark has kind of overshadowed it. But she was named by the players the 11th best guard in the league.
Wow.
And Candace Parker said on her podcast, "Y'all are hating, and you need to see a therapist."
Yeah. Wow.
So, and Candace Parker, there are great players, and then there's Candace Parker. You can look up her Wikipedia page and read the War and Peace level length of her accolades. We are going to take a time out here on Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports as we are a third of the way through tonight's broadcast, and we are ready to begin the watch along for the All-Star game, and we will be pivoting to baseball from here on out. As always, call in with anything you want sports related. 516-876-4964. Number to call 516-876-4964. And we ran out of time to talk about Wimbledon, but congratulations to Sinner for winning it. For the men's, the women's, I forget who it is, but I will definitely look it up in the intermission. Back after this.
Primer vaso y dejaste de fumar, pero hasta los exfumadores.
Alrighty.
Look at this fat guy.
Salva tu pulmón.
Takes one to know one.
Yeah.
Que puede detectar el cáncer de
I
pulmón.
would have started Cecil for Schiller any day.
Segundos y podrían salvarte. Has dado el primer paso. Ahora-
There he is.
Salva tu pulmón juntos para un cocina.
Big man! It's a trap. Big fish.
Presentada por la iniciativa One Voice de la Asociación Americana de Pulmón y Life Cancer.
The summer sports calendar is heating up, and What's the Score has all the biggest stories and all the latest news.
The FIFA World Cup knockout stage is delivering non-stop drama. The NBA and NHL free agency frenzy is in full swing with blockbuster signings and trades reshaping each league. MLB is powering through the dog days of summer with every remaining game carrying playoff implications. Join Mikey Lodes, Penny Sorrell, and Logan Elmore every Sunday from 9 to noon only on OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio. Listen and be heard.
Are you in love with OWWR and want to catch even more content? Take a peek at our YouTube page at OWWR 24/7. Get a glimpse of what goes on behind the mic and catch live streams of news, sports, and events nationwide. Subscribe to Old Westbury Web Radio at OWWR 24/7 on YouTube.
All right, we are back. Dennis Tuohy, Nick File here for tonight's special Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports broadcast. As we talk all things Tuohy And Gable, all things sports on Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. Still waiting for our third member, Josh Gable, to be joining us remotely. Oh, and that's nice having the players sign a mock Declaration of Independence.
Right.
It is the 250th anniversary of our country. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah. We made it this
American
far.
experiment. Yay, we must be doing something right.
Right.
But
There he is.
and there he is, your favorite player, Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger, baby.
You've been glazing Mr. Bellinger for years.
Yeah. We made it happen.
And there's the other one.
There's my Yanks, baby.
Hey,
There's our Yanks,
Mr.
Ben
Rice.
Rice.
Mr. Rice. Okay. We have our watch along, the first ever Old Westbury Web Radio watch along. Hey, clap it up.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here, man.
Making history as we are going to narrate the All-Star game for all of you at home. This is such an undertaking here. And for my own personal files, we're going
No pun intended.
that's good. That's good. We are going to video our setup here, an immaculate setup. And what you don't see is outside the door the wings that are now gotten colder than a mother-in-law's kiss, but that's okay. This is the setup. Boom, we got the cameras for the YouTube feed. Hey, we have the TV, we have the laptop. We're locked in here. We have a TV up there that I forgot to turn on. That is for that laptop there, so we can see us.
Oh, okay.
So that doesn't really. I don't know. I can see it from here.
Yeah, but Dave Roberts, the NL All-Star manager.
Okay. I like this. They're sending a mock Declaration of Independence.
It is cool.
As a history teacher. Big fan. Hey, big
Yeah.
fan of history.
Right?
Coming over history.
Wow. What a subject. What a subject.
Yeah, it's my favorite. He's getting a pop. The big fella who I traded in my fantasy baseball league.
DH only.
Schwarber. Yeah, DH only. Can't have that.
Yep.
Can't have that. Not in the fantasy league. No.
Nukes, though. Absolute nukes.
Oh, especially yesterday at the All-Star, at the Home Run Derby, hitting them. And a guy that my dad was disappointed not in the All-Star, the Home Run Derby. Excuse me, I'll get that right. Juan Soto.
The 2022 Home Run Derby winner.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe he was in it. I forgot he actually won the whole doggone thing.
Yeah, that was a good. That was one of my best bets I've ever done.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, picked Juan Soto.
Wilson Contreras yesterday.
Oh,
plus
one.
Two. It was 1,800.
Yeah.
1,600 when I got on it.
He put on a show.
I saw it change from plus 2,000, and I was like, no.
He put on an absolute show, man.
$5 to win 100.
Freddie Freeman, there he is, future Hall of Famer.
Oh, I got so close.
Well,
I was gonna cash out if he got into the finals.
C.J. Abrams, he's having a season, man.
Yeah, unbelievable. Shortstop for the Washington Nationals.
He's proven me wrong. I was kind of out on him last year. He's absolutely killing it, man. Good for C.J. Abrams.
You were out on him. What did he do to you?
I don't know, man. I just kind of wasn't a believer, but there's Max Muncy with the goggles on.
Muncy. Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Kind of becoming an underrated player in this league, man. All-Star this year, rep third base. Having a hell of a career, man.
Do they have an All-Star game baseball reference? Oh,
Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies, the pride of Curacao, right?
Yeah, he's having a good year.
Good for him.
Them Braves, man. Them Braves are dangerous.
Dangerous. But I will say, I think the Phillies are going to win the division.
I like that take.
The Braves started the year off red hot. The Phillies started the year off really poorly.
Ice cold, yeah.
They were terrible. In fact, not only did they fire their manager, but the Mets had lost 10 straight games. They were still ahead of the Phillies in the standings.
Insane.
And now look what's happened. And the Braves have gotten riddled with injuries. But honestly, a lot of the guys we had expected to become blue chippers for them, Austin Riley, one of them, didn't really pan out. And the guys that were doing really well at the start of the year were kind of fluky. I'm a big Mike Yastrzemski guy. It's the Polish-American piece. And, it's one of those things like you expected, like you kind of knew if you were really paying attention, this team could keep it up. And you're not going to keep winning, the insane rate they were winning at.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, they've kind of been 500 since then. Now, for the All-Star Game rosters, who do you think was the biggest snub from each league? I know this is such low-hanging fruit, which is why I like doing it.
Okay. So I need you to do me a favor. Name off the AL starters. Like, just name them
Rapid
off.
fire?
Yeah, just so I know who did make
Here we
it.
go. 2026 All-Star Game roster. Because there's been injuries and yada, yada, yada.
Yes.
Okay, 3 hours ago we have it. The starters from the American League. Catcher Shea Langeliers from the Athletics. First base Ben Rice of the Yankees. Second base Ernie Clement from the Blue Jays. Third base Junior Caminero from the Rays. Shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. from the Royals. Outfielder Mike Trout from the Angels. I respect him. He should not be a starter. Riley Green from the Tigers. Outfield Cody Bellinger from the Yankees. DH Jordan Alvarez. Note, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was elected as the first baseman, but will not play in the game.
Yes.
He was replaced by Nick Kurtz, who also did not start due to injury.
Yes.
Aaron Judge and Byron Buxton were also voted in, but are not playing due to injury. Reserves for the American League. Catcher Dylan Dingler of the Tigers. Catcher Adley Rutschman of the Orioles. Infielder Travis Bazzana from the Guardians. Infielder Wilson Contreras from Boston. Infielder Kevin McGonigal from the Tigers. I disagree with that one. Infielder Miguel Vargas from the White Sox. Infielder Munetaka Murakami from the White Sox. Outfielder Randy Rosarania. Outfielder Sedane Rafaela. Outfielder Tristan Peters. DH Yandy Diaz. Pitchers Dylan Cease, Parker Messick, Nick Martinez, Drew Rasmussen, Joe Ryan, Cam Schlittler, Ranger Suarez, Michael Waka. Reliever, and Justin Verlander was named as a commissioner's legend pick, but will not be active for the game due to injury. Relief pitcher Brian Baker, left-handed pitcher Aroldis Chapman, left-handed pitcher Jacob Latz, right-handed pitcher Kate Smith, right-handed pitcher Louis Garland. Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, when you say those names, it honestly, man, I feel like, the AL kind of got it right. I mean, there's no one in the AL that's really kind of striking to me as a snub at the top of my head right now, because I was big on Nick Kurtz getting in at start and as the first baseman. He was a Yankee fan. Nick Kurtz is having an unbelievable year. I don't think Vlad should even sniff the All-Star game this year. Yep.
That's the Toronto piece. They always get a surge.
So, yeah, usually for me, year in, year out, it's always who got snubbed. For me this year, it feels like, why is X and Y in this game, or even an All-Star? Vladdy was a big one for me. I was kind of like, why is this guy an All-Star this year? Why is he leading first baseman in votes? I get it. He's getting all of Canada behind his back, but it's like Ben Rice and Nick Kurtz, man, they're blowing Vladdy out of the water this year. But I guess a guy who needs a little more recognition from the AL. The AL's kind of been mid, as the kids would say. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's tough, man. If I had to pick somebody from the AL, you know what? Maybe not like a starter, but off the top of my head, someone who needs a little more recognition for what he does. Jose Caballero. I know I'm a Yankee fan, but for second base though, think about it. I know Ernie Clement. I think he leads the AL in doubles and maybe hits still, but still, he's kind of just mid. So AL2B is just so weak right now. Altuve's been kind of heating up again a little bit, but I think he spent too much time on the injured list. Caballero's fun. I think he might be top 2, top 3 in stolen bases for the AL. It's the little things like that. Just for a weak position, maybe a guy who deserves a little more recognition. And when he's the starting shortstop, he kind of just makes the whole Yankees team better. That's just the first guy I thought off the top of my head. But like you said, the whole league's been kind of mid. There's no one that really stands out from a snub standpoint that I'm usually used to.
I will say I'm a little surprised that no Pete Alonso.
Oh, yeah.
But they have Wilson Contreras.
First base was just kind of loaded. But,
yeah, the first baseman made it tough.
But again, Pete Alonso should have been named an All-Star over Vladdy, 100%. See.
All right, and then for the National League.
Yeah, name off the National League.
The National League, I feel like, is more egregious.
Yeah.
Drake Baldwin, catcher from the Braves. First baseman, Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers. Second baseman, Ozzie Albies from the Braves. Third baseman, Max Muncy from the Dodgers. Shortstop, C.J. Abrams from the Nationals. Outfield, Brandon Marsh from the Phillies. Outfield, Juan Soto from the Mets. Outfielder, Andy Pages from the Dodgers. I don't know Pages was having it like that.
Yeah.
DH, Kyle Schwarber. Shohei Ohtani will not play, but was selected as the DH one. Reserves, William Contreras from the Brewers. Hunter Goodman from the Rockies. Luis Arias from the Giants. Bryce Harper from the Phillies. Otto Lopez from the Marlins, who's having a tremendous year.
Yep.
Arguably might be having a good case for starting. Matt Olson from the Braves. Sal Stewart from the Reds. The lone Reds participant for the position players. Corbin Carroll from the Diamondbacks. No Ketel Marte.
Wow.
Pete Crow Armstrong from the Cubs. Jordan Walker from the Cardinals. James Wood from the Nationals. Ivan Herrera from the Cardinals. My biggest snub for position players, no Bryce Terang.
Yes.
No Jake Bowers. And this is an underrated one. No Jung-Ho Lee.
Yeah, at
He's
least
an automatic.
Yeah, at least having a good year.
Automatic.
He's having a good year.
And then the pitchers, I disagree with this one. I have a Met who should be a pitcher in this one. As bad as they've been. So we have Braxton Ashcraft from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Chase Burns from the Reds, Jesus Luzardo from the Phillies, Max Meyer from the Miami Marlins, Jacob Mizrowski from the Brewers. He will not be playing. Eduardo Rodriguez from the Diamondbacks, Chris Sale from the Braves, Christopher Sanchez from the Phillies, Paul Skeens from the Pirates, Logan Webb from the Giants, Yoshinobu Yamamoto from the Dodgers, Justin Robleski from the Dodgers, Foster Griffin from the Nationals, relievers Johan Duran from the Phillies, Raisel Iglesias from the Braves, Mason Miller from the Padres, Riley O'Brien from the Cardinals. My pick for someone who should be in is Huascar Brazoban from the Mets.
Really?
If you look up at the stats Brazoban has had, he is more than deserving for being one. Especially they're running that poor guy into the ground. The stats on the year for him, 1.2 wins above replacement, 4 wins, 2 losses, 2.76 ERA, 6 games started as an opener to be piggybacked, 39 games played total, 44 strikeouts, 45 innings of work, and they're just using him like a rented mule. He basically only, if you look at the game log, he basically only had one bad game.
Yeah.
He had, listen to this. This is from all this year. I'm trying to find, he had no earned runs in 10 appearances.
Wow.
And he just kept going, like 1 earned run, 2 earned runs, none, 1. I'm sorry, I was looking at hits. I lost myself there. Barely any runs, and then he had given up. He had 1 bad outing, he had 5, and it ballooned his ERA, Nick, from a 194 to 3. Wow. And you get the short end of the stick when you're doing this. When you're this guy, and you're the long reliever, you're the opener, you're the closer, you're put in these situations where you're not getting steals or holds because your team sucks, but you're willing them into these games at age 36.
Yeah.
And I think they got it completely wrong. Outside of Mason Miller, I don't want to hear the stats. I think he's more deserving than any of these other guys in the bullpen. And I got to be honest, Jesus Luzardo, because he's on the Phillies.
Yeah, that's kind of a.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I would have rather have had. Did he make it? Sandy Alcantara? Did he make it this year?
No, but he's been bad.
Really?
He hasn't been that good. He was very good, and then he completely tapered off. Their pitching representative for the Marlins is Max Meyer.
Yeah, he's having a great year.
Makes sense. But Jesus Luzardo, I don't think he was deserving of it.
What's his?
Don't.
Let's see his numbers this year. I haven't checked his in a while. Oh my god! All right, he's got a 3.51 ERA. He's 8-4. 136 strikeouts in 110 innings pitched. I mean, he's having a good
year. When I first saw that he was an All-Star, I think he had a really good game late. I think he's on the opposite of the Brazoban.
Yeah.
But he also, he's not getting played the way he was.
Yes.
Yeah, so he had 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs the other day. And that took his ERA from 3.75 to 3.51. And then before that, 3.75, 3.88, 4, 4.20, 4.35, 4.56. He's been mediocre aside from 2 exceptional games over the last 10 days. So I don't know. The Phillies are not first place in their division, and they have six All-Stars is a little much. Brandon Marsh leading the National League in batting average. I like that one.
Yeah.
I voted for that one.
Yeah.
So I thought that was good ups by them. But I don't know. Christopher Sanchez was out of his mind.
Yes,
the fact that there was a talk of Mizrowski starting over him is absolutely lunacy. He definitely should have started. Yes. Listen, I always say I'm not.
Wait. You said you're for Mizrowski starting?
No, I'm for Sanchez.
Oh, Sanchez?
Because it's in Philly.
Yeah, look, that I get.
It's in Philly. Come on.
I get.
It's not like Jacob Mizrowski or the kid pushing shopping carts at my store. No, come on. Christopher Sanchez, he was flirting with Oral Hershiser's runless streak.
Yeah. Mizrowski, in my opinion, I think he's the best pitcher in baseball right now. 100%.
I don't disagree with that. But I think, come on. Give the fans what they want.
Yeah, no, for the hometown experience, yes. I can see why Sanchez gets the start for sure. Mizrowski, though, man, I mean, he's got a 1.62 ERA. That's insane.
What's Sanchez's?
He's up there now. Not up there, but he's like a 2.
Wow, so he's really.
He had a few bad starts. Let's see. Christopher Sanchez is now at. Can't tell you. Let's see. Christopher Sanchez. He is at a 262. More than respectable. Mizrowski's at a 1.6.
That's crazy.
Oh my lord. But I mean, to all the analytic people out there, Sanchez does lead the league in pitching in WAR, 5.4 WAR on the season. 20 games started, 144 strikeouts, and 127 innings pitched, 174 ERA plus. Yeah, I mean he's the Cy Young runner-up, and Mizrowski keeps doing what he's doing. But yeah,
it sucks because it's such a good year.
It's such a good year.
With that, we are going to take a timeout here on Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. When we return, it'll be more things All-Star Game as we get ready for our first ever OWWR watch along.
The weather is getting warmer and the days are getting longer. Do you have enough music to fill the time? Tune in to the radio every Thursday at 7 p.m. with me, Amanda Zavala. We'll discover music from every corner of the earth, from artists you know to songs you have yet to discover. That's every Thursday at 7 p.m. Explore the range of radio, only on OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our citizens? Distracted driving is the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phone and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids.
8 to 10.
Thank you.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I was just listen to you and evaluate situations with you and leading towards success. Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids.
I hope this game's a slugfest.
Let's sound it out together.
Oh, you're
Let's sound it out together. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivot.
Take a break from your playlist. Tune into OWWR on air. We have a lot to say and more to play right here on Old Westbury Web Radio.
Oh, we're back. All right, we are back here tonight on Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. Dennis Tuohy, Nick File here, as we are doing the first ever OWWR watch along of the 2026 MLB All-Star Game. It is exciting times here. The first hour, we had a 7 to 3 slot. Usually we're 8 to 10. We had a 7 to 3. 7 to 3. I'm thinking of my work schedule on my own. 7 and 8 slot. It was all things non-baseball. as we are getting ready for our watch along. Woohoo! So we have wings right outside the door. And again, have gotten a little cold, so that's going to be leftovers for lunch tomorrow. And we are now talking baseball here. This fun little experience here. As always, listeners call in 516-876-4964. Once again, number to call 516-876-4964. We'll see if anybody answered my question, which was who is on your Mount Rushmore of the UFC? Nobody did, aside from that one person. And I forgot to turn comments on for the YouTube audience for them to type in. Let's see if there's any viewers there. Nope, just me. So people must not be clamoring for it anyway. I'll see. I'll see if I can do something about that. All right. In the meantime, I want to hear from you while I go over there and set that. What is your favorite All-Star game memory? Go.
Oh, great question. Now, I got to dive deep into my bag a little bit here. Favorite All-Star game memory? A recent one that I like a lot, just because I know he had the big 2024 postseason. Giancarlo Stanton winning in his hometown All-Star Game MVP in 2022. That's such a good one as a Yankee fan for Giancarlo Stanton. I think we forget how good this guy is when he's healthy, man. And any accolade he can get, I love to see. I think he had 2 home runs that game, if I remember correctly. I might have to reference that, but yeah, Stan just hit an absolute nuke. That was cool to see. A lot of good All-Star game memories. Another one that comes to mind is Mariano Rivera's last All-Star appearance at Citi Field in 2013. That was a great one. That kind of felt like it was a chapter closing on one era to the next, because the year after that was Jeter's farewell tour season. So I was watching the guys I grew up watching that got me into baseball. It was just cinema to see, man. Mariano Rivera getting the save. It was awesome, man. Sandman playing. That's probably my number one. That's just that's when I first started to really you gotta enjoy this. You gotta enjoy these moments. So yeah, I would say Mariano Rivera's final All-Star appearance, Sandman playing at Citi Field. That was awesome.
So mine, it's interesting because for years I was in Boy Scouts. I think I've told you that. And I am usually away the first to this time-ish for summer camp when I was a kid. So I actually missed a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I've seen so many, but I don't remember specific moments. I am really bad with that.
No, me too. Honestly.
I don't I vaguely remember some of them.
It's because the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derbies, they kind of mesh together over time.
I remember the 5-3 Target Field one with Derek Jeter, July 15th, 2014. I remember watching that. That was my birthday, so I remember watching that one. But I can't remember if I watched it in real time or on DVR. And because, again, a lot of times I missed this.
Yeah.
And then after that, so 2019, Progressive Field, Shane Bieber, Tanaka, Clayton Kershaw.
I remember that.
I don't really remember that one too well off the top of my head. Coors Field, I remember that one. That was a fun one. July 19th. Yeah, and it's unbelievable that the American League has won 48 times to the National League's 45, which is insane because the American League had that long stretch of just never losing.
Yeah.
But the National League in the 70s went on an unprecedented run of 10 straight All-Star victories. And some of the names highlighted here for the wins and saves, the winning pitcher, MVP, and losing pitcher. So let's listen to this in that stretch. Listen to these names. Winning pitcher, Tug McGraw from the Mets.
Oh, my God.
Father, of course, of Tim McGraw, country singer. Joe Morgan was the MVP in that one, 72 from Atlanta Stadium in Atlanta.
Wow.
From Royals Stadium, Bobby Bonds wins the MVP. on July 24th, 1973, with Rick Wise of the St. Louis Cardinals getting the win, and Hall of Famer Burt Blyleven of the Minnesota Twins getting the loss, and a 7-1 NL victory. July 23rd, 1974, from Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, 7-2 victory. Steve Garvey of the Dodgers, first baseman, wins MVP. Ken Brett, who I've never heard of, wins the game for Pittsburgh, and Louis Tiant of Boston gets the loss. So it's so funny. You see, like, it's actually, you go through it, a lot of the winning pitchers are guys we forget, but the losing pitchers in the American League were just studs.
Yeah, wow.
75, July 15th, my negative 25th birthday. County Stadium in Milwaukee, Bill Madlock and John Madlock of the Mets and Cubs, I guess Bill Madlock of the Cubs, and John Matlock of the Mets, I guess no relation there, win co-MVP. John Matlock is the winning pitcher. Catfish Hunter of the Yankees is the losing pitcher. July 13th, 76, NL wins at Veterans Stadium, Philadelphia. George Foster wins MVP. Randy Jones, winning pitcher for the Padres.
All right,
and the Bird, Mark Fidrich of the Tigers.
Crazy rookie season.
Pitcher, yeah. July 1977, from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the Yankees lose to Don Sutton. The losing pitcher, Jim Palmer. Sutton, the MVP and winning pitcher, in a 7-5 NL victory. San Diego Stadium, from July 11th, 1978. The Padres, yeah, we know that. 73, Steve Garvey again wins All-Star Game MVP. Bruce Sutter wins, is the winning pitcher. Rich Gossage of the Yankees gets the loss. And you just keep, I'm just filling. I'm just filling.
Some great names there.
Ken Griffey Sr. wins a All-Star Game MVP. Gary Carter wins. Dave Concepcion wins. Underrated Dave Concepcion.
Yes.
Vida Blue gets a win.
Another
For the Giants after he's on the A's. Steve Rogers, Captain America, playing for the Montreal Expos, is a winning pitcher. And Dennis Eckersley, the losing pitcher in 1982 as a starter from Boston.
Wow.
People forget one of the best starting pitchers of
He was a very
the
good
70s. Starter. Dennis Eckersley later transitions into arguably a top 5 closer of all time. I should say arguably. He's a top 5 closer.
100%.
Is it bad that I say he's number 2 behind Mariano Rivera, ahead of Trevor Hoffman?
That's a hot take.
Trevor Hoffman has the saves because he's a career closer. Dennis Eckersley transition.
Yes.
But Dennis Eckersley was arguably the best player for 3 straight World Series teams.
His peak was insane as a closer. Like you said,
MVP.
The 89 A's, the 90 A's, he was an absolute
88,
monster.
89, 90.
Absolute monster. He has the ring. Hoffman only has 1 World Series appearance, 98, lost to my Yanks. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. I think pitcher-wise, I'll say this. Pitcher-wise, I would take Eckersley, but closer-wise, I think I'd give him
Really?
Yeah. Hoffman, he has an insane stretch of like 50, 40 saves every year, sub-2 ERAs. He did it for a long time, man. And I know Eckersley had a long career and he was a starter, but
as a starting pitcher.
Yeah, I think for the closer, like what it means to be a closer, I think I'd give it to Hoffman.
Okay.
But Eckersley, yeah, he's a top 3-5 closer all time for sure.
All right, so to the game.
Yeah.
We have the left-handed Christopher Sanchez on the mound going up against the future Hall of Famer Mike Trout, center fielder for the Angels. I think now he's a corner outfielder, right?
Yeah, I think he's kind of doing both, I think so.
Oh, my God. Why? Okay.
Yeah.
He is second for active home run leaders behind Stan with 450s. The fact that Stan's basically had a half a career with all the injuries.
It's insane.
It is still there.
And he's still going to flirt or get to the 500 home run club.
Dude, he only needs 44.
That's it. Yeah, he needs to play. He needs to get healthy. But if he plays 2 more years and maybe just scratch 20 a season, I think he's got it. He might pull like an Eddie Murray where he just gets it, you know, low 500 club. Yeah.
Let's see if Eddie Murray was for an All-Star Game MVP. I have them all up.
Maybe in the 90s or 80s, maybe.
Never did. Bo Jackson was.
Yes, Bo Jackson was also MVP. Yeah.
Lamar Hoyt from I'm learning guys I didn't even heard of.
Lamar Hoyt, White Sox, right?
Padres.
Padre.
I don't know if that's true or not. He could have been. at one point, but he did it well, a member of them. Interesting. Jeff Conine.
All-Star MVP?
Yeah, 1995.
Mr. Marlin, right?
Mr. Marlin.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, he's underrated player. Good. That's the guy you want in your clubhouse, man.
My son Griffin on the Marlins. And Christopher Sanchez punches it. Was it a strikeout?
It was a strikeout.
Strikeout on Mike Trout.
Now he's going up against the MVP frontrunner right here, Ordon Alvarez.
Lefty on lefty, and it's a 1-1 count. Sanchez dealing early at his home ballpark. The bank. Citizens Bank Park. It was called the Capital One. What was that? Was that the Reds at one point? Was there a Capital One?
I'm not good with the names of ballparks. What's a bank?
Oh, and the first hit of the game goes to Yordan Alvarez.
There goes the perfect game.
Designated hitter of the Houston Astros. He's on first base. 1 out. Can the American League get some running?
Alvarez is having one heck of a season, man.
Yeah.
He might flirt with the Triple Crown, man. It's possible. I think he's second in batting average right now, first in home runs and RBIs.
Flirting. Maybe a week here, a week there. I'll send a drink. You send a drink, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. There's been 2.
This is my guy right here. This was my best take prior to the season. I said Shea Langeliers will have a better season than Cal Raleigh this year. I
took Cal Raleigh. I'm in 3 fantasy baseball leagues. I have Cal Raleigh in 3.
Oh, no.
2 of them, he was a keeper.
I mean, I at least thought Cal Raleigh would hit 30, 35 home runs, maybe 40.
I at least thought he'd hit 200. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Sore loser. Yellow
punch.
card. Yellow
Gut
card.
punch.
And both benches have been warned.
But, yeah, I was like, I think Shea Langeliers, man, I think he's going to have a better year. Me and my friends, we do a doc every year, hot takes. I was like, Shea Langeliers over Cal Raleigh, 100%.
Vince, love that.
Yeah. I love what the A's got cooking, man. It's just a shame they're no longer in Oakland. It's just a shame.
The Vagabond Days.
Yeah. Nick Hurt, Shea Langeliers, Brant Rooker. It's a fun team over there, man. Tyler Soderstrom.
And it's a 3-0 count to Shea. Ball 4.
Okay.
Let me ask you, do you think we'll see a challenge?
Oh,
do you think we'll see a challenge in the All-Star game this year?
You know what? I think so.
Little Simon says, pat your head.
I think so. The ABS system, man, has been a wonderful thing this season.
I know a lot of people like to dunk on Manfred.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm not the biggest Manfred fan, but I gotta say, some of the calls he's been making has been beneficial to the game. Junior Caminera, a lot of people thought this guy was going to win the home run derby last night. Kind of had a forgetful second round, but this guy can launch nukes, man. He was on a crazy streak before the All-Star break. It was like 7 straight games with a home run or something.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's good, man.
The youngest player to have 6 straight games with a home run.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes.
Let me ask you. I'm going to test you. You said you like your
name it. I like
you
everything.
said you like your All-Star games. By the way, this might have been spoiled on Wikipedia. This game. No, I'm sorry. That was last year. Well, I got it backwards. I said, who was the last year on my birthday, July 15th?
Okay.
Who was the All-Star game MVP?
Last year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Truist Park in Atlanta. 3 straight NL parks. Atlanta, Philly, and then Chicago.
Let me see.
Next year.
I don't know if I watched last year, but who won the NL, right?
National League 7-6 victory.
All right, so National League won All-Star Game MVP last year at Truist Park in Atlanta. Was it a pitcher?
No.
Okay, so it was a hitter. Okay. Let's see.
It didn't have a winning or a losing pitcher, interestingly.
All-Star Game MVP last year. Was it? No. Was it Pete Alonso?
No, it was not.
No.
Runners on second and third, 2 outs, 0-1. Bobby Witt Jr. at the plate. Shortstop.
What position?
Designated hitter.
So it was Otani.
Nope.
No, was it Otani? Okay. Who was it?
Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber. Okay. I would have not guessed that.
At first,
I don't think I watched it last year.
I was over it. I was going to ask you the year before, Globe Life Field from Texas. This is an interesting one. Jared Durand.
He won also get MVP?
He had a monster game. He had a triple, an RBI triple, and a stolen base.
I'll be honest, Bess. I don't think I've watched the All-Star game in the last 2 years.
I forgot to be on the spot. I thought you were going to
Yeah.
wow the audience.
Yeah, no, wow. Man. Jared Durand, I never would have guessed him. Wow.
Me neither. I never would have gotten that before that. Elias Diaz.
Yeah.
I remember the Dodger Stadium.
Elias Diaz, I remember. That game I watched. That was in Colorado too, right?
Seattle.
Seattle, okay.
Colorado, that's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Okay.
What do we got here? 2-2. 2 outs. 2 runners on.
Yeah.
Deuces are wild. Oh, did that get him? On the back foot slider. No, this is the home plate umpire. 3-2. Bobby Witt Jr. not challenging with Cody Bellinger, the lefty, from the New York Yankees on deck.
Load him up for belly, baby.
Come on, we got a couple of American League fans in here. Come on.
Load him up for Bellinger right
Getting
now.
fired up. Rally caps on. We'll pretend the YouTube audience doesn't exist and they can't see clearly my fresh car.
All right. Bellinger grand slam.
Bases loaded, and here comes Belly in the city of the Liberty Bell.
I'm calling my shot.
Bellinger's.
I'm calling my shot.
Oh!
Bellinger grand slam.
Oh!
Bellinger grand slam.
Here we go.
Let's go.
The third floor at the student union's getting rowdy with only 2 people in the building. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Let's go, Belly.
Come on. Schwarber taking some hacks. The big fella.
Yeah, he had a night last night, man.
He did.
Him and Walker put on a show.
Man, I got Wilson Contreras. And the fact that Wilson Contreras had to wait 90 minutes between rounds is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah.
Sore loser. I'll go cry about it. Okay, boy. All right. Bellinger, 0-1, fouls it off, but he's seeing him. Sanchez, gold chains, swang.
Yeah, Sanchez, man. He's having
Come on, Belly, hit it to the bell.
Here. Ring the bell, Belly.
Oh, nasty inside sinker by Christopher Sanchez. I went to school with a Christian Sanchez, and I always call him Christian.
Oh, yeah.
For the Phillies. Oh, my God. My former lacrosse teammate. What the hell he's doing?
Let's go, Bellinger. Come on now.
Outside. Good eye. Spit on that.
Yep.
Come on.
Lay
Stay
off
in
of
there.
that.
Stay in the box. Come on now, Belly. Come on. The fans are getting rowdy here. Inside. Wild.
Oh, man.
Wild. Take it.
Sanchez is all over the plate.
Sanchez having a hard time finding the zone tonight. Continuing his cold spell. Sanchez, Don Mattingly, the Phillies manager. Oh, he's had a couple of All-Star game moments.
Yeah.
Up the middle!
All right, we'll take
1 run scores, Alvarez!
That's going to score in 2?
2 runs, Langoliers! And it's a 2-0 American League lead over the National League. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, top of the first, a 2 RBI single for Cody Bellinger, putting Bobby Witt Jr. at third. And in steps the ever dangerous. Who is it?
Ben Rice.
Ben Rice, isn't it?
Ben Rice, back-to-back
All right,
Yankees,
back-to-back Yanks. 250 years of America in Philadelphia, and we got 2 Yankees? Come on.
This is peak baseball right here, Dennis.
All right, good take. Here we go. Our Yankees. Come on. Let the evil empire reign, baby.
Oh, my God. 3-run jack right here.
Oh, we bring that All-Star Game MVP back. Stanton needs company.
He does.
And it's another one right up the middle.
Our Yanks,
It
baby.
scores Bobby Witt Jr. from the Royals. And it's back-to-back singles. Back-to-back RBI singles for the New York Yankees. Ben Rice on first. Bellinger on second.
This is awesome.
Oh, the evil empire reigning.
The American League with a quick 3-0 lead.
Here we go.
What did I say, Dennis? I said I wanted a slugfest.
Here we go.
I think we're getting
And we get Riley O'Brien, one of the best closers in the National League, looking to be an opener in the first inning. Sanchez, 30 pitches in already. Oh, and in front of the hometown Philadelphia crowd, not what you wanted to see. Oh, no, this is looking bad. Let's see if he can get his way out of it with Riley Green of the Tigers up to bat. Lefty on lefty. Green batting 288 coming into this one. Fouls off the first pitch. An 0-1 count. A sinker.
Hey, Green's having a good year, man. 288, 842 OPS. This guy's a gamer. Tigers are 7-3 in the last 10 before the break. Scooble's back. The Tigers might make some noise, man. A lot of people said they were going to be selling, but we'll see what this deadline has. We'll see what this deadline has in store. 3 straight All-Star game appearances for Riley Green. Yeah, he
has it like that.
Yeah, no, he's good. Yeah, no,
Riley Green has it like that.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. I think he had 36 bombs last year.
Right. I know Spencer Torkelson has been a bit of a bust.
Yeah.
Oh, hey now, play nice, play nice.
Yeah, he's been kind of like home runner bust. Let's see Riley Green here.
Oh,
big hack. Hey, damn it.
Sanchez gets out of it, but it's a 3-0 lead for the American League.
Our Yanks, baby. Ben Rice and Cody Bellinger, baby. All right, 3-0 American League.
And here comes Dylan Cease of the Toronto Blue Jays.
Hey, much deserved, man. This guy is an absolute gamer.
Okay, we went a very long time. We are going to take a timeout here on Tuohy And Talk Sports. Okay?
Sounds good.
I got the clearance that we're getting back to the commercial.
Oh, perfect.
Right, every Sunday.
All right, 3-0 American League, baby.
Here we go.
Our Yanks.
All for Haiti. Come on, boys. Come on, lads. Here we go.
Our Yanks count it.
Every Sunday at 12 noon on OWWR and
Sharon Durant, All-Star Game MVP. All right. I'll see it for the air, but I might have a trivia question for you.
Oh, let's see if I'm in the hot seat.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
This one's
On
tough.
the turntables.
Because I saw a video. I mean, I would have eventually guessed it, but I'll give you some time to think about it. The question is, who was the last?
Catch me on the fly. That's
On the fly?
That's
Okay,
more fun.
on the fly.
The listeners did like that.
Okay, I got
They
you.
don't call or anything like that, but I think they like that.
All right.
Speaking of that, I want to see how many listeners.
So we'll get this TV up and running on YouTube. Or?
the summer wind is blowing.
Oh, we've actually lost it. We've actually lost it.
Tiny enough.
That's all right. How many reviewers?
Why? Every Sunday.
We're at 8.
Okay.
And at 4 YouTube viewers.
Okay.
So we're doing all right. We're doing okay.
Hey, man. I'm just here for the vibes.
I'm here for the laughs.
I'm here for the laughs.
I'm here for the laughs. There we go.
Let's see how Cease does.
If the American League is in trouble, I'm letting it. I'm taking a few ABs.
Yeah, right?
Come on, guys. Come on.
Come on.
I'll put this on our back. On my back.
I got the backwards hat, Ken Griffey style. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm
ready.
I got the Gary Sheffield.
Yeah.
All right. Shake that.
Oh, man, this is great.
Back.
We are back.
We are back. Dennis Tuohy, Nick File here for the OWWR MLB All-Star Game Watch-Along. I know we are about 3-4 seconds behind, but that is okay. They can do. All right, so before this, the top half of the first ended with a New York Yankees bonanza as 3 RBIs for the Yanks.
Yeah.
Bellinger and Rice, Benny and Belly get 3, clear the bases together. So, and now we have from the Toronto Blue Jays, Dylan Cease, rocking the mustache beard combo. Okay. All right. Somebody watched Tombstone.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out Val Kilmer, R.I.P. Okay, so you said you had a trivia
Yes.
question for me. Ask
All
it.
right.
I'm letting you know I'm going to be clicking things around, but it's just getting my promos ready. It's nothing.
All right, Dennis. I got a little Yankees All-Star Game trivia for you.
Wow.
All right, because I saw a video this morning and it made me think. I was like, wow, this is interesting. Who are the last 3 Yankees to homer in the All-Star Game?
Stan's one.
Correct. He's the most recent.
Teixeira.
No.
A-Rod.
No.
Grandy.
No. I'm surprised you haven't guessed this other guy yet.
Gary Sanchez.
Nope.
Judge.
Judge is the second
I thought it
one.
was
Second most recent.
That is a trick question.
Now, yeah,
Didn't Jose Trevino have one?
no, but
No.
he was an all-star, yes.
He had like a weird year.
It makes you think this is actually kind of a gap after Judge. So Stan was 2022 and Judge was 2018. And then after that is the last guy you need.
Brett Gardner?
No.
19? No. Bit of a gap. Gary Sheffield, 05.
Warmer. Very warmer, but no.
No, Matsui never.
You're in the right era.
Johnny Damon?
No.
Giambi.
Correct.
Giambino! Wow!
Yeah, so and I believe that was
Okay.
either 02 or 03. So think about it. There wasn't a Yankee All-Star home run from 2003 to 2018.
Stunned to hear that.
Isn't that crazy?
Interesting.
With the likes of Alex Rodriguez on your team.
Yeah, he never did it.
Teixeira.
Okay.
Jeter had one, but that was in 2000 or 2001.
Jeter.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel when people say that Jeter is overrated?
It's the worst take. It's the worst take in sports history.
In one year after the other.
It is the worst take in sports history.
It is so dumb.
It has become like
If you look at the stats that didn't exist yet,
it's a horrible take. Listen, the guy is a 5-time champion, and sure, team stat, whatever. Okay, he was an absolute monster during the playoffs, during the regular season, all those championships. He was the engine on offense. I mean, he led the league in runs. He, I believe, had a 100 RBI season for a guy of his stature, which is insane in 98, I believe. Guy was hitting between 320, 340 every year. Listen, he was horrible on defense. Exactly. The guy wore gold gloves. He was making insane plays. Look, he's not freaking Ozzie Smith. Sure, whatever. Who is?
Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Exactly. Like, is that the only knock you're going to give him? And he was an above-average defender his whole career. It's becoming such like a nonsensical take. It's ridiculous. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in sports.
And after 7 pitches, Dylan Cease finally punches out Kyle Schwarber for the first out of the bottom half of the first inning here. And in steps outfielder Juan Soto of the New York Mets, formerly of the New York Yankees, San Diego Padres, and Washington Nationals. You know who
Such a gamer.
You know who Juan Soto reminds me of?
Who?
Another guy named Juan Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I always reminded me of Juan Gonzalez. Another fun, I was trying to think of like fun player comps
Okay.
recently.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of this. I'm trying to think of like
The little mullet and mustache he's rocking. It's giving some Rafael Palmeiro vibes a little bit.
Visually, okay.
What a gentleman! What a gentleman, Rafael Palmeiro is. I was fortunate enough to meet him at Hofstra 2 or 3 years ago. I met him and Eric Davis, two very underrated 80s, 90s players. Eric Davis, unfortunately, injuries just cost him what could have been
Lacerated kidney in the world.
yes,
Unbelievable.
two great gentlemen.
Diving. And you know, the thing about him that nobody talks about, Eric Davis, such a hot start to his career. Over his first 162 games, not one season, because it was broken up due to injury. 60 home runs, 60 stolen bases.
Insane. Absolute animal.
Ridiculous.
Absolute animal. Yeah, he was Acuna before Acuna. It's insane.
To back punch outs for Dylan Cease.
Yeah, Cease is
kind of has to go to the bathroom right now. I am loving the pace of Dylan Cease.
yeah.
And it's another strike.
Whoa.
Okay. Rob Schneider. What's his name? John Schneider.
John Schneider, yes.
John Schneider.
Manager of the Blue Jays.
Not bench warmers.
Great movie.
John Schneider, I'm not familiar with your game. We're all talking about what are you not playing Cam Schlittler for? What's this guy's glitch? And here he is, like, trust me, bro.
So I just thought of another good all-star moment. Randy Johnson. I forget what.
Walker.
Close.
Daniel John Kruk.
Yes, John Kruk.
Can I work with this?
Absolutely scared to go into the box. John Kruk. And John Kruk, this guy was
Fearless.
Fearless. And this was raw Randy Johnson. This was before he really settled in.
This was early. Man.
Yeah, when he was a little bit more wild, exactly. But yeah, so I just thought about that now. But yeah.
2 strikes. Dylan Cease, can he make it a 1-2-3 inning? 3 punchies. Oh,
If he strikes out Freeman, did he strike out the side?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Freddie Freeman spits on that one.
Let's go, Cease. Never thought I'd say that in my life this season, but here we are.
The Blue Jay, the pride of Toronto.
And now I'm pretty sure, I just want to make sure, whoever wins this gets home field advantage, right, in the World Series?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay.
It was like that for the longest time.
Should still be like that.
Really?
I think
Maybe we wouldn't have these guys dropping out so much.
so. Yeah, I want to see, something that means something, yeah? I mean, this obviously still means
You
something.
know, a good player comp is, I was thinking about this, as Freeman fouls off yet another. Okay. Take cheating aside.
Okay.
Derek Jeter, Jose Altuve.
Like, who would I rather have?
Like, just comparison, just like similar. Like, I feel like Altuve is kind of like a newer Derek Jeter. The winning, the skill. I would take Jeter.
I would say their player profiles are a bit different. Altuve,
Really?
Yeah, Altuve's got more pop especially for a guy his size, which is crazy. He can launch the ball. He's got some crazy speed, especially early in his career.
They're getting to him though. 18 pitches. Freddie Freeman's really.
Yeah, for Freeman, you're gonna have to work for it against Freeman.
A beast, bro. All right, come on, Dylan.
But yeah, I see what you're saying though. Altuve won franchise his whole career,
Right.
two rings. Jeter won franchise his whole career. Yeah, I mean, if there's someone I could relate to the modern day game, it's probably Altuve.
3-2. Wow. Oh, and here we have him.
Freeman works his counts, man.
Mr. Gable joining us remotely from Houston.
There he is.
Josh, can you? Hey, there he is. What's up?
Oh, and he walks him.
We walks him. Josh, you came in just in time. We were comparing Derek Jeter to Jose Altuve. Saying Jose Altuve, I said Jose Altuve is kind of like a new age Derek Jeter. Not playing in the All-Star game tonight, but we're trying to fill some time. So, thought you might like that. With all the Astros games you attend. C.J. Abrams, shortstop of the Washington Nationals, digging in. And the bottom half of the first with the American League ahead of the National League, 3-0, 2 outs. Freddie Freeman on first. And are they going to check it? He went, oh, I don't like that. The third base umpire says he held up. I disagree.
Let's see it.
He went. I think he went.
Yeah.
He went. Oh, and even Josh, all of us in agreement. Okay. 1-1. Dylan Cease now having a hard time finding the zone. Tuohy still has to use the bathroom in tears. Waiting for a stoppage.
Let's see what Cease does here. Ooh.
Fouls him off.
Okay.
2-1.
Should be 1-2.
Come on. Let's see now you start saying that. I start getting a little angry. Dylan Cease slicks the hair back. C.J. Abrams, 67 RBIs.
That's crazy. This is my guy right here,
The
James
number
Wood.
The number one ranked offense in the league is the Washington Nationals.
Yeah, no, they're killing it.
They're pitching one of the worst.
Yeah, they need pitching of all kinds, relief and starting. Send Scooble to the Nationals. Let's make it fun.
I love that. I went to Nationals Park last year. I loved it.
Yeah, I want to go there one day.
Although after being in the heat all day, it was like a 95-degree day.
Oof.
Had a couple of cocktails, and they hit me a little harder than I thought they would. That'll do it. And I had this big, it almost looked like a Vuvuzela. Like you know, like a big drink.
Yeah.
I was like, why not? I'll have like one of the cruise drinks, whatever.
That's so funny.
And I went through it. It was like a Slurpee because it was so hot. I went through it like a hot knife through butter, and I was feeling it. I didn't get into any arguments. I wore a custom Kurt Suzuki jersey. Oh, and he punches him out.
That's it.
3 outs, 3 strikeouts.
Nice.
We are going to take a time out here on Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. When we come back, we'll do the quick weather report through the game here on Tuohy And Gable Talk Sports. Nick File, Dennis Tuohy, Josh Gable. Okay. I'm not going to be back in time.
All right.
I need you to do me a favor. Just leave it back into break.
Yep.
Okay?
You got it, man.
Thank you.
We gave exactly
Here
what
we
your
go.
country needed.
Running.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Como padres tenemos un millón de cosas en la mente. Playdates, citas médicas, lavandería, pañales, trabajo, mercado. Así que es fácil cometer un error. Oh, olvidé la hora de cumpleaños. Decimos que nunca pondríamos en peligro a nuestros hijos dejándolos solos en el auto. Espera aquí un momento, mi amor, ya vuelvo. Pero dejar a los niños en el auto con temperaturas puede ser mortal. Llévalo siempre contigo cuando estaciones el auto. Siempre para, mira, cierra. Presentado por NHTSA y el Ad Council.
You're listening to OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio.
All right, guys, we're back here on OWWR, Old Westbury Web Radio. My name is Nick File. We got the MLB All-Star Game here. Two will be right back. Got my boy Josh with me. How you doing today, brother? Exactly, bro. Who do you got in the World Cup? Like the rest of the way, who's your pick to win? I hear you. No, 100%, bro. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. A lot of upsets. You know, France was supposed to be that dog. I mean, if they still are, but yeah, Spain beat them. Yes, that was today, right? Spain beat them today. So absolutely crazy. We got MLB All-Star Game on today. Did you watch the Conor McGregor fight on Sunday? Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that was crazy too. I watched that. It's just insane seeing a legend or a former legend of the game just kind of just go out like that. Insane. But yeah, we got the All-Star Game back on. We got Verlander, his final All-Star appearance. They're showing him on the screen right now. A Houston legend for you, man. Must be nice to see. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, and I love your take on Hunter Brown because it's clearly showing, the impact he had on Hunter Brown is an absolute stud. I got him on my fantasy team. He's awesome. But yeah, the cap situation is interesting. I don't think we've seen a guy like this since Mike Mussina, when he was choosing between the Orioles or the Yankees. And he actually went in with no logo on the cap, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah, I mean, even as a Yankee fan, I kind of want to see Verlander rock the Astro cap, man. He was just, yeah, because, dude, like, in 2017, when he got traded to them for the first time, it was like a new fear struck throughout the league. I don't know how to explain it. I remember, like, just thinking of how sick that was. I was like, man, Verlander, like, in Texas, he's dealing, he's finally a champion, finally won a World Series. So, like, I feel like his most feared, he was an Astro, and then like that 2019 season him and Garrett Cole had was just disgusting. The 300 Ks back to like both of them, that was just disgusting. Yeah, you guys were loaded that year. Yeah, that was a great World Series, but yeah, Alvarez just popped out to Juan Soto. That was a quick inning for the National League. Yeah, that had to be a 1-2-3 inning. No, 100%. Well, we're gonna play some promos. We'll be right back.
Served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. And you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States.
This is your name? No, it was a quick habit. That was it.
Wow.
So yeah, I just punched some promos for that. But yeah, me and Josh were talking for a bit. We helped down.
So I know I forgot to do something. Josh, I might have to knock you out of this Zoom, and I might have to open a new one somewhere else. All right, so we're gonna try that in the meantime. Because I forgot there was something I wanted to do. All right. Can you just fill some time on here?
You got it. Josh, still with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's intentional. I just need to get Zoom going.
All right. We are back. It's Nick File here with Josh and with Dennis. It's a beautiful night. We're watching some MLB All-Star Game. We're talking sports. All right, so I think I have to ask this. So since Dennis asked me and I asked him earlier, Josh, what's your favorite MLB All-Star Game memory that you have? Okay.